Hey, good evening. Welcome to Erie Shores Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Please continue to subscribe to this channel. Give me the thumbs up, leave your comments. YouTube and other social medias are ramping up their censorship of producers for opinions they do not like or want. So please help me overcome the censorship machine and subscribe to this channel. November 4th is the most important election we've had this century. And before you cast your vote, I want to read some statistics to you and what you think about the government. Are they looking out for you? Are you in danger? Or anything else on some of these issues. These statistics were released by ICE today, and I was so angry and so unbelievably shocked that I have to do a video. Illegal immigration, northwards of 17 million illegal immigrants in this country. They're not giving you the true amount because they are flying in every day, hundreds, if not thousands of illegal immigrants on unmarked flights with no destination into cities. So far, 13,099 illegal immigrants have convictions of murder on their record and are roaming free here in the United States. So if Manuel murdered his wife, his cousin, his boyfriend, whatever, in Nicaragua and fled here, this administration knows he's a convicted murderer, and yet he's in the United States. 13,099. Convicted of rape and a sexual assault, 15,811. That gives you a total of convicted felons roaming the United States as of this date, that they know of, that they've caught at the border. 425,431 convicted illegal immigrant felons here in the United States. And we're already seeing it with migrant crime. Innocent American citizens, both men and women, are being slaughtered in record numbers. Another 1,844 are pending homicide charges and investigation. That's as of 2024. And that gives you a total of 221,141 illegal immigrants. Another 4,250 are pending sexual abuse and pedophiles, are here in the United States under this administration's release of illegal immigrants. So you think about that. You think it can't possibly harm you? You're saying, oh, they're just poor people wanting a new life. Over 5% of them are convicted felons that we know of violent crimes. Do we really need that? Do you really need that? Since 2021 and 2020, fentanyl deaths since 2021, 107,000 in 2021 American citizens died of fentanyl overdose, the highest total ever recorded under this administration. 71,000 of 107,000 that did die died from synthetic opioids, fentanyl, heroin, and stuff like that, brought in primarily across the border. Highest number ever recorded. You think the government cares? Every day in 2021, 150 American citizens died from fentanyl overdose. 2022, it escalated to 200 deaths per day. Between 2013 and 2020, fentanyl OD rates for Black males increased by a whopping 6,980%. So if you're a person of color and a male, your death rate due to fentanyl overdose, heroin overdose, from 2013 to 2020, the death rate increased by almost 7,000%. And you still think the government cares about you? You still think the Democrats care about you? Black female deaths increased by 2,140%. And yet you're out there cheering on your Democrat representative and this cackling Kamala who opened up these floodgates to kill your friends, your family, your neighbors. You've increased your death rate by 7,000%. Why? Why? 60 deaths per 100,000 black males. 60 black males died per 100,000. In 2020, black individuals ages 15 to 24, largest increase of deaths of 86% due to fentanyl overdose, higher than any other age and racial groups. In 2020, the death rate among black males 65 years or older, now I'm 65, 7 times higher than white males in the same age group. So if you're out there saying to yourself, I'm going to vote for the first black female, I don't care what she does. Really? Really? Think about this. Under this administration, the death rate among people of color have increased 86% due to their open border policy. I want you to think about that. Do you think they care about American citizens no matter what color you are? Do you really honestly think about that? Do you even know about that? And look what they say to the people who support conservatives. You're Nazis. You're white supremacists. You're whatever Hillary Clinton said, calling us all kinds of names. Irredeemable. You think about that. So before you cast your ballot, you think about these statistics. 2021, 70% of all deaths involving were opioid related. Think about that. The flood of narcotics coming across this border, making the cartel bosses multi-billionaires at the rate of 70% death rate of American citizens. You think about that. Is that a fair trade? Is that what you want to know? Your mom, your dad, your husband, your wife, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, even by accident, take a pill that they believe is prescription medication that's laced with fentanyl and they die. Do you think that's right? Do you think that's fair? And that statistics I just read to you, I'm going to credit the fentanyl statistics of 2024 update from the writer, Mara, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, Sugue. So that was from the fentanyl statistics of 2024 drug deaths. Now for people of color, that you think everybody's backing you, that you think, I want my reproductive rights. I have a right to kill my baby. I have a right to get pregnant and have as many abortions as I want. Really? I want you to think about another statistics. And this is abortions by race and ethnicity. Credit the Pew Research Group. Legal abortions, 57% were white. 67% were black. 58% were Hispanic, and 68% of abortions as of May 6, 2024, I beg your pardon. No, I take it back. May 6, 2021, these statistics were updated. 68% were Asian. So 57% of abortions were by white females. 67% were black. So more Black people, people of color, were aborted than any other racial group here in the United States. And you still want reproductive rights? You still think they're looking out for your best interest? Illegal, unreported abortions, other than, I don't know how they got that statistic, other than maybe asking a woman if she had an abortion and did you go to the hospital, and she said no, so they're counting that as illegal. 42% were white, 31% were black, 40% were Hispanic, 30% were Asian. So overall, this government does not have our best interest at heart, ever. If you're a person of color, you have the highest rate of drug overdoses being provided by fentanyl crossing the border, opioids, heroin. You have the highest abortion rate of any category. You have the highest death rate of 65 years of older, increasing that. Young black males, 15 to 21, you have a 7,000% increase. And you think this government has your best interest in heart? I'm not telling you who to vote for, but what are your survival rates if you cast the wrong vote? You think about that. I'm not making it up. I'm crediting it on statistics, and you're welcome to Google search it, just like I did. I'm so angry and so disappointed that the lies that are being spewed. Oh, these people are just looking for another opportunity. They come here to raise their family. Many of them do. Many of them come here for the free services being denied American citizens and given to illegal immigrants. Preferred housing, free schooling, free tuition or reduced tuition, debit cards, health insurance, all that kind of stuff free given to them, and stepped on our backs to give it to them. And your payment, your thank you from your government is death by fentanyl overdose or promoting abortion to kill more minorities than any other racial group. So when you are out there saying, I want my right to unfettered women's health reproductive rights, you're at the top of the list for killing your black child more than any other racial group. Did you know that? I want you to think about that. Hopefully you will never encounter one of these sexual predators, one of these child molesters, one of these rapists, one of these murderers. But we see on the news many of these women that have had the encounters with these freaks from another country. They were killed, murdered, raped, abused, their bodies ditched in the woods someplace. And this administration has yet to call any of these victims and said, we're sorry. They have not stopped it. They will not stop it. Obama said, I want to fundamentally change America. And that means from the race all the way up. Change it from white to brown, from educated to uneducated, dependent on the government. And this administration is the third term of Obama because the majority of the cabinet is retreads from Obama and following his philosophy. I want you to think about that. Let it sink in. And if you get as angry as I do, then do something about it. Thank you for liking and subscribing to Erie Shores Prepping. Greg out.